All right, we're back on this Vigor, and what do you see here? We got 39 degrees out of the dash. The temperature of the air going over the evaporator coil is 81 degrees. Right where the air intake is through the sheet metal going down into the evaporator. 83 degrees, 39 degrees out of the dash. We got a 43 degree split. We have 760 grams in the system. I don't have a high side pressure because it's one of those funky ass little small, not quarter inch, but 5/16 ports. So I have temperature in place of pressure, and we are 86 degrees on the liquid line coming out of the condenser. So you'd go to your PT chart, and because I know it's a full system, it will be somewhat the correct temperature, and it'll be close to your correct answer of giving you a pressure. If you look at 85 degrees, R134, follow the temperature to pressure, and it'll tell you exactly what the pressure would be. Temperature to pressure conversion chart to temp. Yeah, I'm listening to in the background to the Zoom meeting there. All right, guys, I'll see you, and yeah, we can live with that. All right, remember, field piece software. You could record everything, just like if I want to do a recording. Okay, so say I'm going to do a recording of the dry bulb air temperature coming out of the vent. So there's the dry bulb air temperature, 39.4 degrees. Here's the air intake, 82.7 degrees, right there. And that's that temperature. And remember, this is a 12-inch long probe. The sheet metal has a hole in it where the air gets sucked down, dropping right down into the case, right down into the evaporator, right through there. And that's where I have the temperature sensor. I have it stuffed way down inside that hole. Because if I took this out and I took the temperature here, let's do that. If I took that out, and I'm going to say, I'm going to take the temperature right here. Okay? Look at the temperature. That's the false temperature. That is not the temperature. See how it's going up? So now I got 98 degrees. It's not 98 degrees. That's because I'm taking the temperature of the hot air coming over here. Well, you have a fan, a blower, pulling air in, and it's getting a little from over here where it's colder over here. It's taking some of the hotter over here, some of the cooler over there. It's all being pulled to a central location where there's a small hole in the sheet metal that's cut out, and it's getting mixed. So you have a combination of the cold air, and I have a little breeze out here. So I'm having like 48 degree air blowing over here with probably 90 or 100 some degree mixing, and it's coming out at 101 degrees right here. Well, let's go over here. Let's look at this where it's sucking air over here. Okay, so now this is where we're sucking some of this cold air right here. Let's look at that. Whoa, look at the temperature fall. You see that? And it's going down and down and down. Because some of the air that's mixing is coming from over in that corner. That's being sucked down in that central location right there. So your diagnosis, you're trying to base. If you're basing it on where you place your sensor, you're getting false readings. Unless you can stick this right inside the dash, right before the evaporator, after the blower motor, or if you have a filter. This doesn't have a filter. If you could pull out the filter and you stuff this inside there, and I actually lost the sensor doing that, forgot about it. You leave it in there, close the filter up, and you can take the absolutely true mixed air reading going over your evaporator. If we took the temperature right here, sitting right here, what's our temperature right here? So here's this blowing air right here, and we're going back up. Let's see what we do have coming out of the fan. Okay, right out of the fan, let's see what we got. It's actually colder coming across the radiator. What are we about? 90 degrees? 84 degrees coming through the fan, because we're 43 degrees or so outside. Okay, look at that fan over there. You see that fan over there? Look at the temperature. It's rocketing up over 100 degrees. Let me move Hobbs. Move Hobbs. Let's go back there. You see where I'm at? Over on that fan? that fan is, that fan is way above 100 degrees. Where this fan is only putting out 80, 84 degrees. Up here is 109 degrees. And then when I stick it way back into sheet metal, it was only 80 some degrees. And this is what guys get wrong all the time when they're using ambient temperatures and they're trying to take some temperature. You have mixed air. The only air that counts is the air that the evaporator coil is. If you want your true TD, unless you can get to that point, you're always going to have a false reading. All right, I'll see you guys later.